A man who has perfected self-control, who keeps the sex force vitalized within him, is not only magnetic to women, but to all life. He stands tall in his dignity, untouched by indulgence, and becomes a center of calm energy that draws admiration from every corner. Even wild animals instinctively respect him. The lion, king of beasts, will cower before such a man. Not because of fear, but because of the commanding life force that radiates from him. This magnetic aura is not seen by the eyes, but it is surely felt. It is real. It is powerful. You've seen men who walk into a room and instantly shift the atmosphere, not with loudness, not with arrogance, but with a presence, a quiet power. That is magnetism born from preserved sex energy. Now listen carefully. When you learn to transmute this energy, when you no longer allow it to be wasted, but instead turn it upward toward your mind and higher centers, you become creative in the deepest sense. Ideas flow more freely. Your mental clarity sharpens. Your will becomes iron. This is no myth. This is biology, physics, and spiritual law in motion. The body is like a battery, and sex energy is its most potent charge. When this energy is retained, it naturally rises, enriching the brain, enhancing intuition, and giving birth to vision. You no longer merely survive, you begin to create. But understand this: transmutation does not mean repression. It is not about denying your nature or suppressing desire. It is about taking the raw material and refining it, lifting it, elevating it. The same way crude oil becomes fuel for airplanes, your raw sexual energy can become the fuel for genius. The ancient masters knew this. Yogis, sages, saints, and warriors practiced celibacy, not out of shame, but out of wisdom. They knew that conserving the sex force could open inner gates, powers most modern people cannot even imagine. In the East, it was called brahmacharya. In the West, it became misunderstood, confused with repression or guilt. But true celibacy, real sexual mastery, is joyful, freeing, and empowering. A man who has this mastery has no need to chase. He becomes the flame to which others are drawn. Why? Because people can sense the difference between a man who is depleted and one who is overflowing with energy. They may not know why, but they feel it. A man who wastes his energy becomes dull, drained, lifeless. A man who preserves it glows from within. Now imagine this. Every drop of sex energy you retain builds your magnetic field. Each time you choose discipline over indulgence, you grow stronger, not only in body, but in will. And that will, your inner fire, becomes your compass. You begin to act from purpose rather than impulse. You stop seeking temporary pleasure and start building lasting power. This is the secret few know. And here's the truth. When you're no longer controlled by lust, you are free. You can see clearly. You can love deeply. You can lead wisely. A man enslaved by lust can be manipulated. He can be bought, deceived, distracted. But a man who has mastered his sexual force cannot be shaken. He becomes a pillar. And that is the kind of man the world needs. Not just for his own sake, but for the sake of the family, the community, and the civilization. Because everything rises or falls on the strength of men, and that strength begins with mastery over the self. So I say to you, do not throw away your energy carelessly. Do not give in to momentary desire at the cost of your future. Hold it, honor it, guard it. Because when you do, you awaken something ancient within you, a sleeping giant, a power that can change not only your life, but the lives of everyone you touch.